Hello boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed reading Biscuit Bear yesterday. You did some wonderful comprehension work on that, finding the answers in the text. Super duper. Now this week we are thinking about instructions. What do instructions mean? What are they? Well, they tell us how to do something, don't they? Can you think of any examples of instructions? What about how to make something like a biscuit? A recipe. Yeah? I bet you have all seen and followed recipes with your parents and families making things. What other kinds of instructions are there? Maybe you got a new game at Christmas and you needed to know how to play it, how to play a game, or how to use something new that you got. Or yesterday, what about the water lily experiment? There were instructions with that, weren't there? How to do an experiment. There's all kinds of instructions. I wonder, on Sunday, did you build a snowman? Now, I have got some instructions here on how to build a snowman, and they look like this. So we've got the title, How to Build a Snowman. And then it says, you will need. And it's got a list. Now, can you see these little dots there? Can you remember what they're called? Bullet points. Can you say that? Bullet points. They help us when we need to make a list of the things that we need. So first on the list, snow, a carrot, raisins or small stones, 2 small sticks or twigs, a hat, can be a woolly hat, a top hat or any other hat of your choice, and a scarf. Okay, now is that the end of the instructions? No, it's not. That's just the list of what we need. That's the first part. The next part is how to do it. Okay, now this time we don't have bullet points, do we? What have we got? We've got numbers 1 to 7 telling us what to do. Now, what we're going to look carefully for through this is the verbs, the doing words that tell us what to do. Okay, now we've looked at past tense doing words, yeah, like we drew on the board, or we went to the playground, or we jumped in the puddle. Those are all past tense verbs. Today we're looking at what we call bossy verbs. Can you say that? Bossy verbs. They tell us what to do in instructions. So let's read the first one. Find a flat spot to build your snowman on. What's the bossy verb in there that's telling us what to do? Well, it's find, isn't it? Got to go and find something. It's something we need to do. Next one. Pick up a handful of snow and pack it together to make a ball. Right, so what do we have to do in there? Well, we have to pick up a handful of snow and pack it together. So there's pick up and pack it. These are bossy verbs. Next one. Roll your ball along the ground until it's big enough to be your snowman's body. So what do we have to do? We have to roll, yeah? So that's the bossy verb. Next one, make another smaller ball for his head and put it on top of his body. What do we have to do there? We have to make, yeah, in the same way as here. So that's the bossy verb, and then we have to put it on top of his head. So these are all examples of bossy verbs. Now, I'm going to leave that there and explain to you your task for today. Number 1. We're going to focus on the kind of instructions that are recipes. So what I want you to do is to go around your house and see if you can find some recipes and upload a photo into your work folder. So they could be taking a screenshot if you find some recipes online. Maybe you have got some cookbooks that you want to take some pictures of. So any recipes, things that you can eat or drink, and upload them into your work folder. So see if you can include in the photo that you take the first part with what you will need, and then the second part with what to do. Okay, that is your first task. Now your second task today is to write some instructions for an alien who's waving at you there for how to make a sandwich. Now this alien has no idea what a sandwich is and has no idea how to make it. So you're going to lay your instructions out just like this one, how to build a snowman. So all you need is a piece of paper and just write your title at the top. How to make a sandwich. So you choose. It could be jam, it could be peanut butter, it could be any sort of a combination of sandwich that you like. Then you will need, so I've just done 4 bullet points, you might need more things. What will you need for a sandwich? Well, you'll need some bread. How much bread will you need? Will you need a whole loaf of bread? No. Whatever you're going to put in it, you'll need that. What else will you need? Have a think of all the things that you'll need to make a sandwich. What are you going to make it on? What are you going to make it with? And then write a list. Okay? So what is the first thing that you're going to do with your sandwich? Number 1, eat it. No. Okay? Number 1, if you're making a jam sandwich, spread the jam on it. No, because we don't know what we're spreading the jam on. So you've got to think, what do I do first? And then what do I do second, third? And keep going until you think you've written down all the steps for how to make a sandwich. Now, another word for bossy verbs is imperative. That's a long word. It just means exactly the same as bossy. So let's have a quick think about what sort of bossy verbs you might need. Well, we've used one already there. Spread. Yeah, spread. What might you be spreading on if you're making a sandwich? You might spread butter or jam. Yeah, what else might you do? Well, you might cut it in half. Yeah. What else? Well, you might put some bread on a plate. Put. What else might you do? Imagine if you were putting cheese on it or something like that. You might need to grate the cheese. Yeah? So whatever you need to do to make your sandwich, see if you can think of bossy verbs, the verbs that you need to tell the alien what to do. Okay, so that's your job today. How to make a whatever you like sandwich. Okay, and try and do it in your own handwriting as neat as you can. And if you need any help, let me know. Okay, bye for now.